इतना है या इतना है, जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुड़ से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत हैं पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining this webinar. Thank you so much for taking this time to join us on this exciting edition of Master Franchise Hours, brought to you by Friend Global, the international business arm of Franchise India Group. Today, we are excited to present two globally recognized food and cafe brands that are looking for their strategic partners all across India. The first brand is Hermanoos. It is one of Europe's premium burger chain, known for its high-quality gourmet burger, innovative menu, and modern quick-service dining experience. The second brand that we will talk about is Stellarossa, Australia's leading specialty coffee brand. Established in 2009, Stellarossa has built a strong reputation for premium coffee, cafe culture, and all-day dining experience. And that makes it Australia's most loved cafe brands. So to talk more about this, I'm joined with two gentlemen. We have Mr. Gaurav Arora, who is the India business head for Stellarossa. And we also have Prakhar Nigam, who is the general manager sales and also heading the Hermanoos brand in pan-India expansion. But before I invite both the gentlemen to talk more about the brand and the business, I would like to inform all our viewers that in case if you would like to ask any question related to the brand or the business, please keep it sharing in the Q&A box and we will take them up once the presentation is over. First of all, I would like to welcome Mr. Gaurav Arora, who's the India business head for one of the great brand from Australia. It's in cafe brand called Stellarossa, which is now in India expanding aggressively. Gaurav, in case if you can, take the lead, let's talk about it.
Yeah, hi, sure, Bharat. Thank you so much for setting up the perspective for the show. And it's an honor to be here in this lovely afternoon. I'm sure all of us are doing great in our personal capacity from a health perspective, wealth perspective, obviously. And today, obviously, we have joined to understand that what is the wealth opportunity that we have with this brand called Stellarossa and Hermanoos Burgers. Both of these brands come with their own speciality, with their own uniqueness, and I happen to be associated with both the brands, but my colleague Prakhar is going to do the honors for the Hermanoos Burgers, which is one of the Europeans brand, and Stella, which is basically from the land of Australia. So Stella, we onboarded in the month of December last year, and we opened the franchise gates for our investors in the month of January. And God has been really kind. We've been able to sign up 11 franchisees in last 7 odd months, and four of our franchise are now going in the fit out period. So we have Delhi, we have got Noida, we have got Bombay, we have got Pune, and now we will have one in the Dehradun market as well. So this is going to be the fifth one. So I was in Dehradun yesterday and we could finalize a place in Dehradun as well. So we are going to be live perhaps in the 5 locations by this Diwali. And other 6 that we have signed are going to be live in the subsequent months, obviously, as and when we have the site ready with us. But it is one store at a time is something that we are going as a policy, because we don't want to hurry up with the sites. We don't want to hurry up with the locations, with the teams, with the right menu, with the right people, right staff, right training, and the overall right aesthetics, which is our plan. Because it is not like a normal cafe that you would have seen in your life. And I don't want to demean any brand which is doing great in their own capacity. We have got a lot of coffee brands, a lot of food brands, specialty restaurant brands in our country, like McDonald's and Burger King for their burgers, Domino's and Pizza Hut, and Olive Pizza for their pizzas. And similarly, we have got Starbucks and Blue Tokais of the world for their coffees. But while we look at as one umbrella where we go in the morning, we can probably have a breakfast. We go in the evening, we can have a brunch. We can have a supper. We go in the dinner. We can have something in the dinner. We are going with friends. We are going with family. We are going with corporate clients. So we may have a different appetite while we are visiting according to the time of the day, maybe the people, the community, the society, or the group of people whom we are visiting. So this is what basically the uniqueness that we offer in Stella Rosa, that we are not just simply a coffee shop or a restaurant, we are a cafe, and we are soon going to be the national brand, which is going to offer this kind of service range or a option for our diner to come and experience under one roof, because no such brand as such exists in India, which has become national in nature, which is offering 70% of the global menu and 30% as a fusion of global in our international style. So this is what speciality, this is what experience, this is what the vision that we are going ahead with while we're talking about Stella Rosa. So as Bharat mentioned, the brand was originated in 2009 in the southern coastal part of the Australia market, where we started as a simple kiosk to serve the coffees, which we liked by then. The promoters liked by then, because coffee was the hero product by then when we opened the doors for the first time in 2009, 17 years back. And gradually we have become a specialty cafe with not just coffee as a product, but food also equally important for our diners to experience. And today, while we are present in India, while we are setting up our cafes in India, we are going ahead with what you can see in front of your screen. So we are an Australian crafted menu with an Indian soul become engraved in it, right? Became a part of it, become a soul of it. So we are a global brand now. So it's a combination of global as well as a local. Hence, it's a global brand, and we are changing the overall experience for people who pay visit to the international cafes, international coffee shops, international restaurants. But while they pay visit, they get a selected menu, because all of these brands that I named have their own unique specialty. You go to McDonald's, you go to Burger King, you get a pizza. You go to Starbucks, you go to Blue Tokai, you get a bakery item, or you get a savory item, or you get a coffee as a hero product. But when it comes to Italian menu, when it comes to maybe some American menu, barring the fritters, we don't serve the fried items much, but we have got bowl meals, we have got quick bites, we have got pizzas, pastas, calzone, burritos, coffee, matchas, Indian tea, right? That's what makes us very, very special, very, very different as compared to all the restaurants and specialty cafes that exist in the market. So having said that, I talked about a lot on the what we serve and what make us different. Now, just to give you a perspective on what is the kind of investment, what is the kind of model, what is the kind of service support that we give you. So to begin with, let me tell you about the three different formats that we have. So the first and foremost format, which is very easy and affordable to anybody who's looking at setting up a cafe in about 1,000 odd square feet, is we have as a first and foremost format, which we term as a cafe. So cafe is the smallest one with about 1,000 odd square feet, with a cover of maybe 40, 50 people to sit at one given time, with a live kitchen. As I said in my opening pitch, that's what make us difference, not just the coffee, not just the food, but as a combination. So we need a live kitchen, we need a counter to serve the bakery items, a display, and obviously the counter to keep our coffee machines, and then obviously a display and with a self-service module. So you go on the counter and you basically place the bill of your choice, place the food of your choice, and then it gets served to your table. So this is what the first and foremost model we have, the cafe model. The second is basically my favorite, which is all day dine in, wine and beer, 2,000 square feet premium cafe in the right real estate, can be in a neighborhood market, can be in a high street, can be in a mall, but it has to be placed at a very, very premium level, because this is the one model which make us a lot different, because we have got wine, we have got beer, we have got coffee, we have got matchas, we have got teas, we have got brews, we have got crushers, we have got everything from a kids menu to a adult menu, along with variety of food for kids as well as for mid-aged people and the young age people to the senior people. So this is what my favorite is. This is very premium in terms of the menu, in terms of the overall experience, in terms of overall as a aesthetics. If I talk about, right, so the investment for this ranges from about 1 crore 20 odd lakh rupees to about 1 crore 50 lakhs. For a cafe, the investment is about 60 70 lakh rupees, goes up to 70 80 90 lakh rupees. Then there is a mid-size format also that we have come up, which is very, very predominant in today's real estate market. And this is basically the format that out of 11 that we have signed as of now, seven are in the similar format where people have opted for high street. So this is basically a combination of a cafe with an option to serve wine and beer. The kitchen is going to be the live format as we have in the standard arrangement. We have coffees, and there is an option, as I said, for a wine and beer. The menu is going to be very, very optimized, not limited, not very detailed, but yes, the kitchen is going to about 400 odd square feet with all these beverage menus available for you, right from the coffees to the cold brews and bobas and matchas and your chai and other wellness drinks that you can see in front of your screen. Similarly, in terms of food, that is going to be in the next screen. Next slide. Yes. So this is what we have. So we'll have all day breakfast, we'll have gourmet sandwiches, we'll have pastas, pizzas, signature desserts, and a lot of quick bites along with the bowl meals. So that's what is going to be part of our high street. It's a combination of outdoor and the indoor sitting, which we aim to have in this high street format. And the only reason that why we are very bullish about this as a concept in India is because 86% of the today's food business is governed by the cafe segment. And and the unfortunate part, or maybe the fortunate part, I would say for us, is that no brand in India has become a national identity in this particular segment. So we are very bullish, very, very optimistic about this as a concept, and people who are willing to join hands with us will get the first mover advantage, that they will be serving all day breakfast, all day dining menu with wine, beer, coffee, and other drinks as a option for their diners under one roof. This is what make us a lot different. Three formats, three different categories, three different menus, three different touch points, and obviously uh, uh, a meal for everyone. So from a kid's birthday party to a ladies' kitty party to a doctor's CME, or maybe a birthday party for yourself, or maybe a corporate meeting or a ceremony that you want to host for your friends and family, we have got everything under one roof in the Stellarossa. Now, whom we believe is the right fit, whom we believe is the ideal partner for us. So, people who come with the operator mindset. We don't need an investor. But probably this is the very blunt statement that I'm talking, but we don't need anybody who's coming with a mindset to that they want to deploy real estate or they want to deploy the funds that they have. We need a hardcore operator who basically comes with a mindset that they want to do something in the food business, right? They should have a capital to invest, not just the mindset, but obviously they should have the investment as mentioned in the either of the three formats. They should commit their time, their energy for at least 6 months to 12 months, because post that the business will become auto mode. But initial 6 months to 12 months is what we believe, that you need yourself all kind of handholding from my team, from the brand side, and then you can cascade this to your team so that they also follow the SOPs and guidelines and the processes that we have, right from the procurement of the food to the basic preparation that we have to do every day, every morning, every evening, every afternoon before we start the menu for the day, breakfast menu to the lunch menu to the dinner menu. And then obviously after we have this process ongoing and the team is retained for next 6 months to 12 months, the entire restaurant will become the auto process like a factory. But we believe that these initial 6 months to probably 12 months is something where we have to be very, very specific and uh, very, very committed to our team and to our diners, and ensure that the experience that we are talking about in our presentations, in our words, are thoroughly delivered, right? People should actually feel and repeat, right? Because of not just the quality food, but the overall experience that they gain with us. So this is what the profile we are looking at. And what not we are looking at is obviously the unavailability of these traits that I talked about. So if you have these traits, you are a perfect fit. Feel free to reach out to me, to my team, and I'll be happy to come and see you in your city. I'll be happy to give you all the insight that you need. In terms of support system, as I talked about, I have the real estate team. I have got a kitchen team. I have got vendors. I have got training team. So if we actually break this entire support system, it's the pre-sales, sales, and then the post-sales. So pre-sales is you need the right real estate, you need the right business model, you need the right communication, and you need the right mindset. So this is what we are going to build on you, right? Then while we have the real estate with us, we have got uh, our architect team, we have got our consulting team, which is going to help us build this entire format according to the real estate that we shortlist. Then we have our HR consultancy, which is going to work on the hiring. Then we have got vendors who are going to support you with all sort of equipments that you need. And then we have got training team, which is going to be doing all the training after the team is onboarded. So we need kitchen staff, we need a cleaning staff, and we need a service staff. So these are the three people or three different set of departments that we need in our either of the formats. And after we have the team is in place, after we have the setup ready, after we have all the checkbox before the pre-sales to the post-sales work done, we will move on to the next, whereas the continuous uh, changes in the menu and the feedbacks and the regular processing on the feedback that we get from the diners and from the teams. So we also have a policy in our menu in our servicing that every quarter we do a review, and basis the review we'll decide that which is the menu item doing the multiple rounds with us, which is become favorite for our diners or maybe the set of diners, because a lot of data is going to be captured in the software that we have for the billing and for the procurement of our raw materials and obviously the replenishment of the stock. So we'll get all the insights with that. Obviously, with this data mining and crunching that we are going to be doing, we'll understand that hero products that are selling, which are not selling. So the menu items which are not selling probably will be removed, and people opted for the menu will be added in a similar taste or similar range. So this is going to be an online ongoing support. And then the regular reviews of the teams, the regular reviews of their performances, the regular refresher trainings for them, so that it's not that they are doing the same thing, so they feel bored about it. So we will have to improvise on the food, we'll have to improvise on the aesthetics of the food, on the delivery, on the quality, and obviously the vendors, the machines, the regular checkpoints, so that we don't have a downtime, we don't have a fault in our machinery. So with the help of our vendors, with the help of our HR team, with the help of our chefs, with the help of our training team, we are going to be doing all these checkboxes in your favor, so that we run it smooth and we continue to make money out of this association that we have, and obviously for the reason that you have opted for this brand. So you can see in front of you, from 1,000 square feet to about 2,000 odd square feet, 75 lakh rupees worth of odd investment that you need for this cafe model, to about 1.5 crores for a cafe and bar, as I mentioned, is going to be the standard format that we have, plus minus obviously the size of the site and the current standing of the site, that how much readiness we need to be doing, what kind of a readiness we have at the site, or maybe what kind of a readiness we have in the mall or in the high street that we are going to choose. 7% is the flat royalty that we are going to charge. 5 plus 5 years is going to be the agreement, which means the initial 5 years is going to be part of this 15 to 25 lakhs franchise fees that we are asking for. However, the continuity of next 5 years will be at the rate of 30% of this franchise fees that you'll be paying to Stellarossa. The projected payback period that we have is about 17 odd months to 12 odd months. Yes, you heard it right. The bigger the format, the lesser the time frame for your money to come back to you, because this food business is driven by more of the APC, which is average price, average billing per customer. So the lavish the menu you have, the more the billing you will do, the more the cycle, the more the rounds you will do, the better the cash flow you will get. And more the cash flow you will have your fixed expenses catered by this more of the cash flow, and more the delta, the more the profit, the more the arbitrage you're going to earn in this format. So this is the main reason why did I propose to you in my initial pitch that cafe and bar is my favorite as a concept. I need people who come with a mindset that they want to set up cafe and bar. I can do a combination of high street and a cafe bar, provided you have about 1500 odd square feet, so that I can cater to about 80 odd people at one given time. We can probably extend it to 100 as well at one given time, so that the APC comes high, the rolling becomes faster, and we'll be able to take care of the expenses and the profitability, and the money comes back to you in about 15 odd months, which is way too before than a cafe format, and probably somewhat closer to the cafe and bar format. So this is what my bet on you on these formats, and you can bet on me on these three formats. Next slide, please. If you have any question, any doubt, any unclear point, you please feel free to use the chat box to mention it there. My team locally from the city, you can also mention the name of the city where you're coming from, where you want to set up, and we'll be happy to help you in the one-on-one discussion with my team. And just to also give you a heads up, there are two models in these formats also that we have. So one is a unit level where you set up just a unit. So you become the proud owner of one cafe in either of the formats. The second bigger format, which is the only opportunity for every new market when we open up, right? Um, is the area developer, which means that you are going to be owning the entire market. Suppose Bangalore you're looking at, maybe Karnataka as a market you're looking at, or maybe Bombay as a market you're looking at, or maybe Rajasthan as a market, or the UP as a market, or maybe Kochi as a market, or Chennai as a market you're looking at. We are very open to discuss a bigger opportunity where you marginally invest a little higher amount on the franchise fees, set up one flagship, and then we become partners in the growth journey together for taking up this micro expansion of these formats in your city. And with every franchise fees and royalty that we earn with every unit franchise is going to be a sharing between both of us, which means that you will have three different avenues for your business. One is obviously the franchise fees, second is the royalty that you will earn from the unit franchisees beneath your network as a master for that area, right? And the third revenue is obviously from your own store that you're going to run as a flagship store for your territory and for your own business. So great opportunity, but only one in one particular city or in one particular state, whichever, whoever comes first, whoever shows the interest, whoever has a similar vision of what I have, what my team has, we will be more than happy to help you to bring aboard in the area developer in the master franchise format, and help you to scale up this from one store to maybe 20, 30, 40 odd stores in a particular territory in all the three formats put together, where, as I mentioned, from a real estate to manpower to vendors to aesthetics to running reviews, every damn support that you look at is going to be rendered by my team. So thank you so much. Should you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. We can discuss one-on-one, provided you share your interest. Which city are you from? Which kind of a model are you looking at to invest? So my local team from your city is going to help you connect with me. We will be giving more time to discuss on one-on-one queries, and provided you and we aim together, I can personally visit to your city and give you all the insights about this model or the formats that you are aiming at, and we can probably take up this discussion format. So thank you so much once again for joining in this afternoon and giving your 30 odd minutes to hear about what I have in Stellarossa for you and for your next business opportunity that you're looking at. So Bharat, over to you. Thank you so much
Right.
once.
Thanks so much, Gaurav, for coming here today and talking about this great opportunity. And also, there was a question from Mahesh Guba that could you please show the three formats? I think we already have shared. You can see this on the screen, right? These are the three models that we are offering to the Indian market right now. But overall, in case if you look into the Indian market right now, as Gaurav already have explained it, but let me just summarize it that the India is right now witnessing a coffee revolution, right? Coffee is no longer just a beverage, it has now become a lifestyle. Today, cafes are where people work, meet clients, catch up with their friends, or simply unwind. The shift has created a massive opportunities for premium international cafes, brand like the Stellarossa. The Indian cafe market right now is growing rapidly, particularly and especially the driven by the younger population, rising disposable income, urbanization, and increasing exposure to global cafe culture. Consumers are nowadays moving beyond basic coffee. They are looking for specialty coffee, premium food, and complete coffee experience. And that is exactly where Stella Rosa has a strong advantage with its authentic Australian cafe concept, the premium coffee, all day dining menu, and welcoming community atmosphere. I think Stella Rosa is well positioned to meet the expectation of India's modern consumers. I mean, we have opportunities in all our tier one cities, the Bangalore, the Hyderabad, Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, the Ahmedabad. So, I mean, these are the cities with a large base of professionals, the students, the entrepreneurs, the affluent family who regularly visit cafes. And what makes this brand more attractive is the rapid expansion of premium malls, the high streets, the mixed development, airports, the business districts. I mean, these developments actually creating a great opportunity for a brand like Stella Rosa. In case if anyone would like to go for this, I think Gaurav, in case if you would like to share your number in the chat box so that someone can directly get in touch with you for.
Certainly. So people can note down my number who are listening to this presentation and spending your time. I request you to please reach out to me directly. Should you want me to personally discuss with you, instead you reach out to somebody in my team. So my number is 922 063 4433. I repeat, 922 063 4433. And I'm happy to host any sort of a question. And please feel free to ask your questions, because I personally believe that if you are asking me question, you are curious, you are inquisitive, and your curiosity shows your interest in the model. And there is no harm in asking questions, because I don't know if, I mean, probably we both don't know how the journey is going to unfold for both of us. Provided you ask me questions, I'll be able to help you clear your doubts, probably clear the air, clear the bubble in front of you, clear the doubts, apprehensions, anxiety that you have for any business to invest in. And we can join hands, we can take this model, take this business, take this brand to the next level in our country. And provided this concept you join at this time when we are at an early stage, you can actually become the meritorious partner, that you get early mover advantage, you get area developer or a master franchise for your city, and you make money not just in one particular outlet, but at least a multifold income for you, which gives you even faster rate of return than what is mentioned on your screen. So thank you so much
Absolutely.
once again. Have a lovely afternoon and a day ahead. Good day.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Gaurav. We'll quickly now move on to our next brand, and that is the Hermanoos. The Hermanoos is one of Europe's premium burger chain, known for its high-quality gourmet burger, innovative menu, and modern quick service dining experience. To present it, we have Prakhar Nigam, who is also heading this brand pan India for its expansion. And once again, I mean, by the time Prakhar is, pull up the presentation, I would also like to inform all our viewers that in case if you would like to ask any question related to the brand or the business, absolutely feel free to put it in the Q&A, and we will take them up.
Very good afternoon, everyone. It's pleasure to be able to speak to you guys, and I'm here to present the brand Hermanoos. So let's understand first the word Hermanos in Mexican means brothers. So this brand basically represents the coalition of multiple cultures coming into a single brand. So this is basically a brand which is serving burgers as a hero product. All right. Just give me one quick minute, please.
Yeah, if you could, put the presentation on, please.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen for the same. Just give me 1 minute.
Please.
I think my screen is visible to all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a very catchy name, Hermanos. As I told you guys, that this name itself in Mexican means brothers, and this brand was started by a very great individual. His name is Vincenzo, and this brand basically comes from an island country to the south of Seychelles. The name of the country is Malta. So this brand was started back in 2020 in Malta. Currently, it serves as a cult brand, and they have multiple outlets established out of Malta. And as I told you, the hero products being burgers and sandwiches and some drinks that they offer. So yeah, so this was started back in 2020 when there was a global pandemic going on, and the owner of this brand, someone who started this brand, the founder Vincenzo, he basically went on a world tour. He visited close to 50 countries before coming back and setting up this brand. So this product, these burgers are a collation of multiple cultures from different parts of the world, and that's the reason why this is not just any regular burger brand. This is more like a gourmet burger brand, which serves basically cities where we have people who have disposable income. So talking about the category as a whole, burgers and sandwiches, they contribute close to 19 to 40% of the total quick service restaurant industry in India. And the current market valuation for these burgers and sandwiches is close to $1.81 billion. And this is due to rise at a rate of 7% CAGR year on year. So this becomes a great opportunity for people who are looking to become entrepreneurs and want to enter this food industry. Um, Obviously, the rollout for this brand starts from tier one and metro cities across the country, cities like Delhi, Gurgaon, Noida, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Chandigarh, Hyderabad, Jaipur, Dehradun. So these are the cities that we are targeting initially. So sorry. Yeah. So this is the guy Vincenzo who started this brand, and currently this brand is a cult in Malta, the most awarded brand still date. Uh, I'll show you a couple of things here. Yeah. So basically, these are the two models that we have come up with right now. So there are two models that we're doing. We're doing a standalone diner model and we're doing a standalone diner plus bar model. So diner model, which would require a space of close to 1200 to 1500 square feet, will invite an investment of close to 70 lakh rupees plus a 20 lakh rupees franchise fee. So a total of so this franchise fee is part of the total investment. So 70 lakhs is what you would require if you want to start a standalone diner for Hermanoos in your city. And if you would like to include bar, which is soft liquor, again, wine and beer, if you would like to include that into your menu, then that would require a space of 1800 to 2500 square feet and would invite an investment of close to 1.25 CR. The royalty stands at 7% standard, and the payback period again for a standalone diner is 21 months, and for a diner plus bar is close to 22 months. Agreement period stands at 5 years. You can have that renewed for another 5 years by paying, let's say, 30% of the franchise fee that you've initially paid, which is 6 lakh rupees. All right. Now, why this brand is a great opportunity? Because first, burgers, as I told you, form close to 20 to 40% of the total Indian market, and this is one thing that is appeased by a lot of people from the younger generation. right? For someone, cities which have a greater population of people less than 40 years of age, this becomes a very good brand for them, like cities like Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, where you have a lot of younger population working out of corporates, and or rather they are doing some kind of their own work. So this becomes a very cult brand between these age groups for people under 40. And to set up the entire brand, or to set up the entire restaurant as a brand team, what we are doing is we have done an entire 360-degree support system for you. We have created a 360-degree support system for you, where we help you from the very beginning of our collaboration till the initiation of the services, or till the end of your contract period. Now, the support system includes everything from finding out the right market where you can set up this restaurant in your city, to even coming down to as close as selecting a property for you. So we have our own property consulting teams available who are going to analyze the entire city for you, and will let you know what are the hotspots where you can set up this restaurant, and would also help you finalize the or close loop the property that you would start this business in. Apart from that, once the property is finalized, we have our own architects available who are going to obviously take the floor plan from you, or the CAD drawing of the property that is being finalized. And then, basis that CAD drawing or the floor plan, our architects are going to create a 2D, 3D for the entire model on how this is going to be set up on that particular location or that particular property. Once the 2D and 3D established, we have our own set of vendors available who are going to help you with everything, right from fit out to fitment to interiors. Interiors would also include the lighting and decor, then furnitures, your kitchen setup, kitchen equipment, smallware, everything. So everything is part of the support system, where we help you with everything, right from setting up to the interiors and everything. And once the entire restaurant is set up and ready to launch, we also help you with the manpower hiring and training. So our team is going to help you hire the right set of people who are going to work in that particular restaurant, and are going to operate that for you. So our team operations team is going to help you select the right people, and also going to train you as well as your team on how to run this restaurant efficiently. Once everything is done, we would also help you do a grand opening ceremony for the restaurant, which would include the entire. I mean, obviously, we would call in some kind of influencers to be part of this opening ceremony to create some buzz in the market, to mark a milestone where you're starting this business in your city. So, and apart from that, once you have started operating the restaurant, the entire supply chain, which would include all the raw materials, the perishable and non-perishable items, everything is managed and held by Franchise India. So our team is going to help you with every aspect of this business. All right. And apart from that, anything that you would like to know, this is going to be a 5 years collaboration between you and the brand. And we have both opportunities available. We are open for a unit franchise. We are open for a master franchisee format, where you would like to take onus of the entire geography for that particular region. Let's say you are any investor coming in from Mumbai, and you would obviously want to open up a restaurant. Plus, you would also like to have the area rights for that particular geography. So obviously, we can have a discussion on those lines also. Because working as a partner, where you have the onus of the entire geography, is will help you grow faster. Obvious, right? Because once you operate the restaurant, you whatever expenses you have done in the restaurant, that restaurant's going to cover those expenses. But then when you become a master franchisee, that will help you create wealth. Because as a master franchisee, you become a partner for the brand for that particular geography, and whatever restaurants you are going to open up in that geography after you taking the area rights, obviously you become eligible for part of every franchise fee that we charge you. So let's say if we are opening up another restaurant in that geography, let's say Mumbai, we are opening another restaurant for Hermanoos, and we're taking a franchise fee of 20 lakh rupees, then 40% of that franchise fee, which is 8 lakh rupees, goes to you as an area developer. All right. So you become eligible for every sub franchisee that is going to be opened up in that geography, and you take part of every franchise fee that is being taken. Apart from that, whatever royalty that we are charging you, let's say the royalty for every restaurant stands at 7%. So 40% of that royalty goes to you. So that royalty becomes your monthly income. and the part of the franchise fee that you're taking becomes your one-time income for every sub-franchisee that we open. So this way we are open for all the markets right now. We've just introduced this brand in the month of May 2026. And we're also in discussion with multiple partners from multiple cities who are looking for area rights. And if you are the right one who is looking for area rights or rather looking for a unit franchisee in your particular city, please feel free to contact us. We would love to have an inline discussion with you, either virtually or face to face, whatever suits you. And we would like to take this collaboration forward. And you will have my contact details mentioned on this presentation. I'll share so these are my numbers. So these are the phone numbers and the email IDs. You can obviously reach out to us anytime, and we would love to cater to your queries and shake hands with you to make a successful collaboration on this brand. Thank you.
Right, keep it like this. So everyone, you can note it down the number, right? Gaurav and Prakhar both are leading, the brand. In case if anyone would like to get in touch with them, I think you can clearly note down the number and you can call even after this webinar. We are live right now. So even after this webinar, in case if you would like to, have a word with Prakhar about the same, I think you must contact. But when we talk about both the brands which we discussed today, I think one thing is clear for sure, that the way people eat and socialize has changed dramatically in India. Consumers are no longer looking for just for a meal or a cup of coffee. They are looking for an experience, quality, and internationally trusted brand. And that is exactly, where Hermanoos and Stellarossa fits in. The brand which just Prakhar talked about, Hermanoos, is it's of course a premium burger segment is growing rapidly. Young professionals, the Gen Zs, families are moving beyond traditional food and are willing to pay for gourmet burgers made with better ingredients and a superior dining experience. The cities like the NCR, Delhi NCR, Mumbai, the Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, Chennai offer a huge potential for premium burger concept. On the other hand, the Stella Rosa, which Gaurav presented, has already entered in India. We already have sold multiple area developer rights. Is absolutely this is exactly the perfect time to go for it. The cafe culture, I mean, we India, I mean, always been known as the love for tea, but that is now changing. I mean, the Indian people, the Gen Zs, millennials are now looking for coffee. The coffee culture has become a part of everyday's life. You yourself can see a lot of brands are then in the market. But the best part is that those brands are not doing franchising. These are the only international brand we have who are doing the franchise. I mean, people nowadays look for a better place for client meeting, working remotely, or catching up with the friends, and spending quality time in cafes. This culture has raised the demand for specialty coffee, the premium cafe experience. I mean, that is where these two brand is all about. And what makes this opportunity even more exciting is that the India has a young population, rising disposable income, increasing urbanization, and a strong appetite for international brands. The premium malls, the high street, and the food delivery platforms are creating a perfect ecosystem for global brand and the cafe concept for scale quickly. For entrepreneurs, those who have joined us right now, this is both the options are absolutely a great opportunity for the partners who want a globally established brand, right? That too comes with a proven business model. I think these two brands can play a fabulous role in your overall entrepreneurship. These two brands, I mean, as you must have seen, they have a long-term association, 5 years of the agreement period. So, I mean, it is indeed a long-term association. In case if anyone would like to go for any of these two brands, I think you can get in touch with the numbers which you can see on the screen. Prakhar, also you can put it in the chat box. So these are the number you can contact with, and yes, you can go for the next round of discussion. So I think that's it for the day, everyone. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all for joining, for being with us for almost 46 minutes. And I understand that. I mean, this odd minutes is not good enough to understand the entire business model or the entire value proposition. So it is best is to get in touch with Prakhar or maybe Gaurav, who can give you, the details in length about all the, both the brands that we discussed today. So I think that's it. Prakhar, anything else you would like to say?
No, I think we've well communicated. Obviously, such a small time is not good enough to explain a brand or to understand the overall business opportunity that comes with this brand. Because see, I mean, I'm talking about Hermanoos as a brand right now. We all know that when McDonald's was a very big player in the Indian market, November 2014 is when Burger King entered the market. Now, currently, if you look at the stats right now, McDonald's is trading with close to 600 plus outlets in India, and Burger King, being a late entrant into the market, is still sitting with 500 plus outlets right now. So the market is rapidly expanding, and people are slowly and gradually moving. I'm nothing to demean the brand, but yes, people are slowly and gradually moving away from this generic food model that is out there in the market. People are looking for something that is more, something that is more oriented towards their own choices. So, and that's the reason why we have this brand which is serving gourmet burgers and not just regular aloo tikkis or chicken burgers or
True.
something like that. We are serving gourmet burgers here, and these gourmet burgers eventually is something the menu that is going to come, the menu that has come to India is more focused on the Indian palate, which is going to suit us and obviously going to give us experience of both Indian as well as the international flavors. And that's the reason why today or tomorrow this brand is going to be big. And obviously, we would want some really good investors and someone who wants to operate this business at a huge level, or rather at a unit level, and be a part of the success journey. So this is going to be my closing comments, Bharat, and it was a pleasure being able to part of this session. And thank you so much for organizing this.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Prakhar. So that's it for the day, everyone. See you tomorrow once again with a new set of brand, and we'll explore another business opportunity. Till then, take care. Have a nice day ahead. Bye bye.